March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. The loss of.
Mystic Maya! There, Pearls. I can't take it anymore. Look, it'll be alright. Everything may still work out. The condition was that we had to get not guilty verdict. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. And he won't because Mr. Edgard hasn't been found guilty yet. Cheer up, we don't have time to start crying and we have to go get going. You're right. Mystic Maya is in much more pain than I am. Yes, that's right, so...
Hey guys, I'm glad I caught you, Val.
Mr. Scruffy Detective! Oh boy, looks like Detective Gumshoe has been dubbed Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book now.
It's just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal.
But we're kind of busy right now. So what are you going to do from now on?
What do you mean, pal?
Well, you've been fired, right? So, do you have to find a new job lineup yet?
Oh, what was I supposed to do now, pal? I don't have anything coming in at all until my next payday.
What are you talking about? You don't have another payday.
I guess that means I'm just gonna have to work here at your place, pal.
Oh no. Say what?
You be searching for things that will prove Mr. Edgard's innocent all day, right?
Well, yeah.
So yeah, I've gotta go help you, pal. I've got lots of experience in investigating and watching other people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals. Yeah, I'll take care of it all.
Oh, come on, Mr. Nick. Let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things.
Is he be a house husband?
Okay. By the way, what's your best dish?
Instant noodle, pal.
Why am I surrounded by people who can only eat cheap, unhealthy food?
That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edwards act like that. Never thought he'd come say something like he didn't care if Miss Andrews killed herself.
He said that? That's horrible!
But because of doing that, we got the truth finally.
The truth? Miss Andrews' last testimony, I wonder if that was the truth or not. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony itself, but I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing.
You mean about that thing, pal?
Why would she want to... No, I mean, almost need to frame Mr. Edgard. I couldn't figure that out from anything else she said it all day.
Then you're saying the testimony was a lie?
Not a lie per se, it just feels like there's more here than meets the eye. Or that's what Edgeworth likes us to believe.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a dirty trick. Even that woman prosecutor was better than that. Francesca Von Karma. Speaking of Miss Von Karma, do you have any more information on her condition? Wasn't she shot this morning?
Miss Von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal.
But she's going to be fine, right? I mean, Mr. Edgeworth said she was in a stable condition, but...
Well, she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay, still hanging in there. They should just be done taking the bullet out, so she's probably resting at the hospital.
Which one?
What? Are you going to visit her, pal?
No, well, I was kind of thinking about it.
Hey, you actually got her heart, don't you? She looked like she was being tortured to death and not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her if you went and let her whip you for a bit.
Let's go let her whip us, Mr. Nick.
Okay.
No, I'm definitely not going.
Let's see the name of the hospital. Oh yeah, the Hottie Clinic. Of course it is.
The name sends chills down my spine. Well, I guess it can't hurt to stop by and say hi. Okay.
Our favorite place. March 22nd, Hottie Clinic Reception.
Never thought I'd come back to this place. Oh god, he's back.
The pirate man is back. Yeah, are you here to visit a patient?
Hi, wait a second, you're...
Yes, I'm Director Hottie.
Why are you still here?
No, yes, what is it? Yeah, you can, yes.
Director Hottie. Oh, it's him.
I thought it was gonna be a girl, too,
Yeah.
so...
Edgeworth.
Yes, I'm Director Hottie. Ho ho ho. You're the man from this morning. Yes, what is it? Director Francesca. How's Francesca and Karma? You don't need to worry. Yeah, she's in good hands. Because you see, personally taking good care of her. Yes, yes, that surgery, I went well. You have my gratitude.
Looks like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret.
She looks so pitiful and absolutely terrified. Yes. But I understand. Yeah, her point was a gun, after all. Oh, and I snuck up on her real secret like she would scream loudly. Yes. I see. But she's really cute though when I do that. Yeah, she's whipped me with a whip. Boy, did I cry like a baby. Yeah, but I think I gotta get used to it. Go back to your room. Oh, you're so mean, huh? So, risky. Of course. Oh, it's like, okay, yeah. It's time for my IV drips. Yes, drops. What are these tulips doing in your hands? This is Phoenix, right?
I knew I shouldn't have come here.
I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. But it's no big deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning.
But that would mean too much for you.
There's no need to act tough in front of us, you know.
Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding when one has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. Yep. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that interstitial deal you made.
I think I know what deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with the devil. Miss Andrews yesterday, didn't you?
She could be. I don't know what you mean.
In order to make sure you got your guilty verdict on Mr. Engard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today.
I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have a proof that I made such a deal?
You're denying it?
It looks like you were lucky, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. If I had been in the court today, this trial would have already been over.
How will hiding Miss Andrews go on crime?
That isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with the evidence or not. I have only one objection, to find Engard guilty of murder. The end justifies the means, Mr. Phoenix, Wright. The end justifies the means. I gotta... okay.
Miss Von Karma, you're kind of a bitch. Adrian Andrews believed what when you said. If you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then Guard will be found guilty.
What does that have to do with me?
Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your word until the very end.
That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak person, that's all.
But you had to know she was...
Oh, gotta whip you good. I think visiting hours here are over. So if you'll excuse me?
What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off?
Probably because she thinks I had the advantage in that argument.
More likely.
Edgeworth.
He's staring.
What happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you at all. I mean, I knew you about Miss Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far...
But she wouldn't talk about that until I said something. Listen, Wright, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I am putting myself on the line when I stand in there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. It's only natural. Okay.
By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in court today. That's rare of you.
Witness, that card! Give it to me, hurry! Do you have any idea what you have successfully yet and inevitably done? This. I can't believe you hid this from me all this time.
This card, what in the world is it?
You mean this? Listen, Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. A special investigation team has existed for a number of years, but few knew that.
I understand.
Their task is to find the owner of this card. A man called Shelley the Killer. And just as his name states, he is a killer assassin, the best at that.
Assassin? Picture card added to the record. Placed next to the victim at the time of the murder, Miss Andrews was carrying it. So who's this Shelley the Killer?
The Killer is the name of the long-standing line assassins.
Long-standing?
Dogs. The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelley is a professional name of the third heir to the Killer name.
So because his professional name is Shelley, he leaves cards with a shell on them.
He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims.
My neck did a heckin' crack.
The heckin' crack.
Why would he do something like that?
We think it's a part of his duty to his clients.
His duty.
If he leaves a card, then his clients can be assured it was he who killed the victim. It also serves as insurance against any charge being pushed onto his clients.
Good to know he has business cards. I see.
Killer values trust between his clients and himself above all else. It seems that this is one honorable assassin with an immoral conscience.
Guess that's even an honorable assassin can exist. So you think that this assassin, you think he's the one who did the killing in this case?
It appeared that way. The disorder of the card basically confirms it, wouldn't you agree?
Shelley the Killer, huh?
I know something at the trial today. You're behaving in a very strange manner. Is something the matter?
I guess I should just tell him. Maya, she's been kidnapped.
Kidnap? What does this kidnap want?
An acquittal.
I see. I had no idea.
I thought he did, but okay.
No. I'll pray a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow.
Really? Did you hear that, Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is going to...
Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity.
Mr. Nick...
There's no way you can find her. We don't have even a single lead on to go on. We have his name. But okay. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal somehow. It's the only way.
Right, listen. You need to know something. Juan Kuro was killed by Shelley the Killer. Yes, and the client who ordered the job is Matt Guard, your own client.
Please stop. I can't listen to you. Can't believe that.
I see. Well, if you want to continue your investigation, you'll need this. Some money?
What is it? Is it money?
The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only, as we are looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the killer. But if you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they'll will let you enter. So bribe money. No, it's probably just record.
Edgeworth allows Bear to freely investigate the crime scene.
In any case, I must attend to the preparations for my rescue team. We'll meet again. If anything shall happen now, you'll excuse me.
Mr. Nick, do you think Mr. Ngorda hired an assassin?
No way. I mean, he doesn't have a psych lock.
Yeah, I guess not.
Does she have one? Maya. Please, all I ask is you to make it home safe and sound.
Time, location.
Location.
I guess even cadavers can be a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a card like this free. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up like how Nick does with everything in court. Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around.
Okay. We won't know where we are ever. Is that Winnie the Pooh?
Oh. Or just bear me.
Juju.
What is this place? There's a cat! I got a feeling I'm not in the hotel room anymore. Where are these videos over there? Well, I'll worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here.
Okay.
Look, Shaman. That's Bear. That's weird. What's a figure doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Oh, how cute! But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it.
Oh.
I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. Oh, there's a framed picture sitting on this coffee table. Is that...
Impacts?
I wonder if it... Yeah. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Hey, look! Like something's written here. Let's see... I think it says, with love, Celeste. Yeah. I bet this should be... could be a clue.
Juju, stop it.
Is she like touching your shit? Oh hey, it's a computer.
She's making noise.
I never really used one before. I have no idea where the power switch on is. This is... Dart. There goes my plan to use
Drat,
this somehow.
not dart.
Oh, drat. I know, I'm not used to it. I use it somehow to get out of here.
Dart.
I think it should be dart, you know?
Oh my god.
What is this thing? An antenna, I guess? This is a VCR? There sure are a lot of electronics gadgets here. But what is an antenna doing here? High locked, of course. It doesn't look like I can use the card to open this door. There's a little hole at the bottom of the door. If only I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through it.
Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Jesus, why am I red?
Yeah.
It seems that your Mr. Wright is truly concerned about you.
Yes?
For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you cannot, there are ways in which I can help you.
Ways, you mean?
Dead men tell no tales. is how the saying goes, correct?
Dad?
I'm almost certain I told you on your first meeting, I am an assassin. With extra ass.
No, wait, you're lying. I mean, an assassin?
People are not always who they appear to be.
Oh god, flashed me. Nick! Still 22nd March, but now it's 7:04 p.m.
Mr. Nick? Oh yes, Pearls. Got caught up in my thoughts about Maya's situation. Mr. Edgeworth has left you, you know. I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. Engard. But I think I should be listening to his story one more time. Alright, let's go to... Okay. Oh god, he's still here.
I'm gonna talk to this bitch. My visit in the hours are over today.
Huh? I have too many questions I need to ask. Sorry, but I'm Phoenix Wright, a lawyer for one of them.
You're right. Right. So you're right. You say? Oh yeah, there's a message from here for you.
Message?
It's from Mattengard. Here you are.
What did he write? Is it something really important? I don't know. Well, let's see what it has to say. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. But I feel uneasy all of a sudden.
Yep. Oh yeah, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put out a lot of food when I left the house, so he's probably getting pretty hungry. You think you could drop by my house and feed Shu for me, dude? My house is a little ways down from the hotel, alright? Okay.
This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor fucking shit. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, I guess. Please feed my cat. Client requests his request. Guess I should go check upon his cat. Let's see. Should I go to the hotel then, I guess?
Oh god.
Alright now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to fight for Mystic Maya's sake.
You shall not pass.
Oh, it's her, of course it is.
Yeah.
You just had to say it. Miss Old Bag, don't value my name turn into grass weak, spiky-headed pettifugger. Because of you, I've been made to look like the bad guy again, although I did get a piece of gum from Magic Boy, just as he promised. But what I really have more valuable, it's all your fault. You've got a wicked I'm a robot.
Does she just have a...
Miss Old Bag. Keep your hands off me. Tell me it's airtight, no one gets in and out, no air gets out. Then why do you keep putting it on? Don't you think you can get me the move with silly questions? You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get by. I'm not hearing this. Oh god. Okay. You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, you snapper. It's like the only way I'm going to get him asking done is to first do something about this kooky alien. Oh.
Okay.
Okay. Well, oh yeah,
So you gotta show her the papers?
I have that thing.
Papers.
A letter of introduction. This one. I show her this letter I got from Edgeworth. Miss Old Bag, if you would look at... What? You want me to look at this worth piece of... Edgy Boo! Is that her perfume pheromone de armor I smell? Ugh. Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young person to conduct his investigation? Yours truly, Miles Edgeworth. Yours truly. That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Edgy Poo said so, you understand? I just thought of something I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You do anything bad, won't let you off the hook.
Looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth.
It may be, but you know, nothing's going to come of it.
That's so mean, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared.
Ow. Every time we talk about love, I always end up with a handprint on my face, somehow. So anyway, let's continue our investigation.
Okay.
Oh, she's back.
Oh god, she's back.
What now? One little thing before I forget. You can't go into Engod's room today.
Why?
Police's main investigation team is going to be there all day with that truck outside.
Yes.
I wonder if they're the team in charge of investigating the killer. That's not my voice.
He was just mocking her.
Oh my god. So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and you'll face the wrath of Wendy Oldbag.
And her snapping.
And her snapping. Okay. Well, I guess,
Okay. Living room?
living room... Wait. What's here, though?
The fuck is a living room?
Looks like we're the only ones here.
And yet the hotel seems so busy somehow.
Probably because the police team is scouring for the clues to kill her. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to go to here, and then I'll get to the other place eventually.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Of course, city boy.
Hey, city boy. Lotta, you're still here. Reckon, of course. An investigation photographer eats or stars on her ability to snap up the scoop, yeah? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery. You know, like something's about to happen.
But do you have a camera?
Reckon. Photographers gotta have a camera out the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know. So I'm hanging around here. Speaking of cameras and feed in the mouth, do you have mine, you bread thief? Why can't you drop that thief thing already?
But you do have it.
I mean...
I think you can just give it to her when...
Is this it, or... Would you please take a look at this? Nope, sorry, can't do. The only thing I want to see is steam and hand towel. What? Steam and hand towel? Need one for my eyes today. Just ain't a good day for my eyes to be looking at stuff. How convenient. Maybe I'll use that one next time to show me. Okay.
Yeah, I think you can give it to her after you talk to her, because it says down there.
Okay. Want to ask you about the night of the murder. What? You're really gonna shell out the bucks for that info I got? A lot of you were loitering in this hallway the night of the murder, were you not? What kind of butt? Brace yourself, Phoenix. Here it comes. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time, you know. Followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs, shook a few hands, had a soda pop with a few of them, too. Looks like she wasn't here the entire time that night. Security lady also wasn't in this hallway the whole time, either. I guess that means there's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. So about the note that was inside your camera case. Oh, that ditty I wrote? Yeah, can I believe what you've written? You mean stuff about the guard shoving his manager into Lady Corita's room? Yeah. Oh, well, I reckon you best not be believing that. But, look, I sort of wrote down that a whim, you know, rat and stuff, whatever came to mind. Whatever came to mind? Yeah, when you get down to it, it's just a lot of random bull dooters. Hey, what's with all that? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? Hey, and what do you do look like you suddenly get older too? Or am I just shrinking here? Ah, my baby. My $1,600 baby. What's that red coat prosecutor anyway? Guy told me it was evidence and refused to give it back to me. Well, that's kind of how it is. Hey, you're that red coat's friend, ain't ya? So put in a few good words for me and give him back the camera. You want me to do what? Listen, nag the real guy real good for about 5 hours and I guarantee he'll give it back. Why don't you do your own dirty work? Well, I reckon it's time for me to get going. Tabloid photographer without a camera is just a tabloid, huh? Yeah, I guess so. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming tomorrow to see you in court. I'll see you then. You too there, little hun. Keep up the good work, okay?
Okay.
Don't be picky about your food now. Okay. And make sure you do all your homework here. Okay. And if you happen to find yourself a camera, make sure you bring it. Would you please just leave already?
She was trying to. That was funny. Who the fuck's gonna be in here?
Mr. Nick!
What is that otherworldly ghastly moaning?
I hate evil ghosts.
And there's a cat on me. I don't think it's a ghost. Maybe it's a demon. What
No.
the fuck? Excuse me, who you calling Demon Brad?
Oh my god,
So
Kitty.
it's the alien. Who are you calling an alien? Just keep my soul back. What are you doing here? What is wrong with youngins today? I came here to pay my respects to my poor one. You're disturbing me. Please talk to me about the night of the murders one more time. Talked about it plenty of times in the trial. I was fooled, tricked, deceived by that fraud of a photographer and her goat. She was loitering around here with that imbecile look on her face.
That imbecile look on her face?
Okay, got it. Now hold on a sec there, you little pipsqueak. If you're going to take notes, at least make me sound better than that. Alright, now I've seen everything. But you know, I was working that night too, doing my job, minding my own business. So it's not like I had time to... I had to kiss a cat. I'll waste and stand around here the whole night. I was wondering if you could tell me more about Mr. Kurita. He was the most popular star, you know, especially where it counts in my book. But I heard that he was... She's blinking really fast. Lagging behind in the polls against Mr. Engard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Bad luck and all, you know that. But he was out going to become an even bigger star than he used to be. Look, just look at the mountain of presents and bears. It's a show of mountain of feelings on his fans from him. Yeah, the mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to do shake a stick at.
Mr. Nick?
What is it, Pearls?
Presents, they're all bears, right?
She's got a point. There isn't a single thing here that isn't a bear. All of Mr. Kurita's presents from his fans seem to be bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of Dewan without thinking about bears.
Bears? Why bears?
You don't know? When my dear Dewan was friend, he fought barehanded with a bear. He refused to give in and let bear win, but after that fight, they became friends.
Wow, what a heartwarming story!
Look, it's just like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out down by a river going, heh, you sure can fight, you two, bub, you two. Did that really happen? It's in his biography, bub. Full of crock. So ever since then, fans have been giving him bears as presents. Yeah, nice bears. Okay.
I'm concerned.
Are you having a good time in my lap? Okay.
Did Zim crawl into your lap?
Yes. God, you're shedding so much.
Yeah, I literally just pet Hanmin and like fur went everywhere.
I'm controlling this with one hand. Wonder. Hold on, I'm also using the guide just a tad bit as well. So I don't, like, fuck up anything out of order.
Yep.
Wait.
Have you heard anything from the kidnapper?
No, not yet.
I'm sure once he hears what happened at the trial today, he'll call pal. But remember, you can't provoke him when you get to talk to him.
Okay. Was that all?
He's so angry.
Okay. Okay, yeah, you just run over the controller, that's fine.
I'm concerned.
Oh, hold on, I wanna go back to something real quick. Nope, not that. I mean, I did present it to him, and it didn't bring up anything else. Okay. Yep, a lot of bears. Yep, that's a clown. He's laughing. Okay. Because it wanted me to present the radio transceiver to Gumshoe. Should I go to the living room?
I mean, it's available. I mean, I don't. You already done the thing that you thought you could do, so. And guards mission.
It sure is dark.
I'll go turn on a light.
Oh,
Of course.
wow, this is what Star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich.
Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shoo, the kitty cat.
Shoo. Meow.
Meow.
So I guess this is Shoo.
What a lovely cat. Hello, Shoo.
Meow.
Cat seems like pearls.
Pardon me.
Oh, it's him.
Oh,
Okay.
yep, it is him.
May I help you with something, Mr. Oh, we're lawyers. Actually, I'm Mr. Engard's lawyer. The Masters. Then you must be Mr. Wright. Yes, your accent keeps changing. It's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. Such a non-suspicious name. Nice to meet you.
Meow.
You must know all sorts of things about Mr. Engard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed as murder. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master of his affairs. How typical butler-like, as it were. Mr. Doe, how long have you served as residence? Well, sir, I would have to say maybe about 1 year. And, anything else? No, not especially. It is not appropriate for a butler to speak.
Okay.
I thought Mr. Engard hadn't made it for a butler. That's a very cute cat you got there. It's my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies shoe. And, anything else? No, not especially. Okay.
Okay.
Well, I guess I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Okay. Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave now. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. So young and yet already so accomplished a master of law. Of course, there's also a lot to be proud of being a butler in a change of house after all. Thank you for the compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Meow.
Oh my god.
Murder. Maybe Shoe murdered.
God.
A giant bicycle is flying through the air.
That bicycle pearl is one where you don't have to pedal and it moves on its own. Really? Wow. But sorry to disappoint you, I can't fly. Oh, that's too bad.
I mean, tell it to the other bitches.
There's a small door at the bottom of this big door. I bet it's for Mr. Engard's cat to use. Oh, you mean Shoe? The door, it's locked tight. Well, I guess that's to keep nosy people from me, like entering it. It's very comfortable and spacious lounge set. I wonder if its famous stars drop by and sit around and have a few good time. In any case, I don't really belong here, do I? What is wrong with me feeling inferior today?
Oh, there's a giant cooking hearth here.
That's actually a fireplace.
How are they different, Mr. Nick?
You know, I've never actually seen a hearth before, come to think of it.
You should come and visit Fay Manor then.
I'll show you one when you do. Okay, I think it's awfully quiet in here.
It is.
There are masks here.
Yeah, that one in the middle is the Steel Samurai. The one next to it are the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. They fought many battles against the backdrop of Neo Tokyo. Wow,
And
you really
trucks.
know a lot about trucks. I don't know whether to laugh or cry that I know more about trucks than this kid. Okay.
Okay. Maybe we can... Oh god.
Present radio transceiver to Gumshoe. I did.
Okay. Okay, same thing.
And then it's
Okay.
supposed to open up electromagnetic interference.
Okay. I mean, have we been everywhere that we can go?
I believe so.
Okay.
Is Edgeworth still here? No.
No, he left.
Because I would have presented it to him. Oh, there's criminal affairs haven't been here yet.
Mm-hmm. Police station.
Wow, everybody looks really busy with something or another. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial.
Hurry up with that, will ya? Pass victims list around. You gotta be kidding, there's over 100 people in here.
Mr. Nick,
Mr. God really that big and bad of criminal? Actually, Pearls, never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case.
Mm-hmm. Maybe now back to the like.
Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I missed something before. Okay, I talked all those. Okay. Oh my god. Oh!
There we go. Uncle Bear, I say it barely 8 o'clock.
What is the infernal racket? One of the prisons going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. way past your bedtime. Ugh, that startled me. Thought I was going to die for a second. No shit! 8 p.m.? That's the time when the award ceremony ended that night, remember? Time flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony.
Beeps, beeps, beeps.
It's the transceiver. Beep. Hello. Hello. This is not the phone. Maya. How is Maya? You haven't heard her, have you? Seems you were not able to fill yet another bargain, Mr. Attorney. I've heard the news. So it would seem my present did you no good.
No, Mr. Maya.
God, my voice cracked. One more day, please. All I ask is one more day. I'll get a not guilty verdict for sure this time, please. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else after all. Because I'll lose my job if I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Please let Maya say something. I want to hear her. She's alright. Alright then. Little...
Little sis.
What is with the static all of a sudden? Hello? Seems bad.
Sis. Yeah. Connections.
Damn it, did the receiver just suddenly break? Seal, excuse me.
What happened?
I don't know, all of a sudden it became nothing but static. Oh, Mystic Maya, Mystic Maya! Why did the transceiver suddenly break like that? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. Sooner the better. Okay, now I go talk
now.
to them.
Okay, finally.
So did I just have to
Jesus.
go everywhere, I guess?
I think so.
Okay, no, I don't want to examine anything.
Okay, there we go. Hey, welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner.
That's nice, thanks.
Rich man's luxury full course meal out of a can, that is.
Have you ever had a hamburger in a can? They're actually not that bad.
I mean, I wouldn't have it, but that's just because I can't eat meat, so...
True. But if you ever do, they're not that bad. They look disgusting, but they actually taste alright.
I mean, to me, I don't like hamburgers anyways,
Yeah,
so it doesn't really matter.
Though. I'm sorry you went through all that trouble to cook, but I don't have time to eat.
Yeah, whoops, looks like you don't have a can opener, pal.
You gotta be kidding, and here I thought he had already whipped something up.
Yeah, oh, I know, there's one more way I can... I know how to help you. Ask me about anything you want, pal. Go ahead.
Well, since he's here and offering, I wonder what I should try asking about.
The receiver again.
Yeah.
Third time's a charm. The transceiver.
Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask.
Mr. Scruffy detected that thing.
What thing?
Oh yeah, this thing just up and broke all of a sudden.
It's broken, pal.
When I was talking to the kidnapper, it just suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this.
I don't hear any static, pal.
Huh? Maybe it fixed itself. That's strange. I'm sure it was making a loud static noise.
Maybe it was ghosts.
Maybe what?
Maybe it was like
Electromagnetic
interference. Okay, Jesus.
Electromagnetic interference.
Ugh. It's not even a fucking word.
Yes.
Don't like it.
So, what is electromagnetic interference?
Something that happens when a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal.
Oh, when you put it like that. Oh, God. I read it in my head and then I was like, I'm done.
Okay. She doesn't understand what's going on.
No.
Like, for example, when a cell phone goes off next to a computer screen. The stuff on the screen gets kind of fuzzy and starts acting funny, right?
Huh? Computer? It's like when you use the dryer next to the TV and the screen starts looking weird. Oh yes, the TV does do that. Oh, so that's what you're talking about. She seems amazingly happy at being able to understand this.
So you were in the room when you were in when the interferences in the that transceiver happened. There's gotta be something in there that's sending out a very strong radio waves, pal. Says the clock, maybe? Something like a listening device or something.
Ah.
Hey, speaking of that, where were you when it happened?
We were in Mr. Kurita's room, the scene of the murder.
What? That's it. I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. You at the crime scene later alert, pal.
Wait, Gumshoe.
Oh yeah, baby. It's investigating time.
Did he just call me baby?
I'm on fire. Yes, my fingers are itching to grow. Yeah.
And he's gone. We should be going to, Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go.
Back to the hotel.
To the room.
Vroom vroom. Hey, you're finally here.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Do you have the, bug sweeper?
Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in, pal, and suddenly I'm starting at the precinct doors. From the outside, I mean, so yeah, I couldn't get one of the police bug sweepers.
What do you mean you couldn't get one? We need that item.
Hey, calm down, pal. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the place.
Well, this is a bug sweeper.
It's a little broken.
Yeah, this one was made when I was in elementary school.
By who?
Me, of course. See, this sure brings back memories.
He was so offended he turned into a girl first.
Hey, he did. Don't look down on me. Sure, it looks a little beat up. But I put my heart and soul into building this puppy here.
Your heart and soul?
It's work, trust me, pal. I'll do the job, but you can't set the sensitivity, so it's gonna be for anything that gives off electronic waves.
But isn't it better that way?
Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, you might as well give it a swirl, right? Rolly swirl.
I'm getting that sinking feeling again.
Okay, now I'll tell you how to use this baby. There's a listening device over some other sorts of bug in the room, pal.
So you're going to find it, right?
Right now, let's turn the sweeper on. Next, move the sweeper around to give the room a real thorough look-see. The sweeper will let you know the strong signal is picking up, so keep an eye on it, okay? Once you find something that's giving off a lot of radio waves, press the X button to lock onto it. There's a lot of things here that's going to give off radio waves. So let's take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay? Alright, I'm gonna go stand outside and keep an eye out. Give me a yell if you find the bug. Got it, pal?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what a lovely bear.
This must be one of those fancy-shaped bear robot toys. It's a robot. It's a real robot. Yeah, it's a real one. Mr. Nick. Yes.
How many horsepowers is it?
How many horsies? Horsies? Well, look, it's a bear, so,
This is just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? It's the biggest one I've ever seen.
Hey, so did you guys find it yet? The listening device, I mean.
No, not yet, but this bear's eye is.
Let's see. Perfect normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig this big fella's eye out and see what you've got.
No, you can't. Such a violent act.
Rip.
No.
Yeah.
It's
a miniature camera. It looks like there's some more s'mores. There's a transmitter and a termer.
what emitter?
Transmitter, pal.
Oh, is this more of that high-tech stuff?
This thing is a camera.
Yep. It's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems.
So it's a video camera.
It runs on a battery, which comes with it in a set. Okay.
But there's no videotape in this camera.
This is only the camera part here, pal. The tape recorder with the tape inside is elsewhere.
Somewhere else?
The footage is chained into radio waves and then it's sent to the recorder.
So, it's sort of like a TV broadcast, isn't it?
Hey, you're right. Spy camera added to the court record.
For 8 p.m. for 1 hour was running at a time murder. So what is a transmitter?
The device that sends this footage to the camera took into a specific destination. It's like a video version of a listening device, pal.
Looks like it's attached to a small clock-like thing.
No, that's timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record it at a certain time with it.
You can set it for a certain time?
Yep, let's see, this looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go for 1 hour.
8 p.m. That was the time the award ceremony ended.
There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I'd guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here?
Pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder.
Then maybe
this camera caught the murder on tape.
What?
And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have had a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Okay.
Changes the footage by taking the spy camera to the radio waves and transmits data.
So there was a camera in the bear's eye.
It was disguised as a bear present.
pet. That it was a bad pet. That I'm sure it was here on the night of the murder, pal. It's pretty big, so it stands out pretty well in my mind.
But who gave Mr. Kuro this present?
I don't know, pal. But this means that someone out there's got a video of what happened in here that night.
Isn't there a way we can find out who that person is?
It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent elsewhere, almost anywhere, but so there's no real way to find out.
Oh.
Is there really no way to find out?
I mean,
Bear.
check the bear over.
Mm-hmm.
I got it.
Dogs.
Dogs.
What?
Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a bit.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna go around to the electronic shops and see if I can find out who bought this.
But that's impossible. I mean, it's already 9 p.m.
Leave
No,
it
it's
to
still
me,
light out.
even if I have church all night, I'll find your man, pal. Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, baby, it's investigating time. I'm on fire. My fingers are itching to go. Yeah. He's out.
He's gone.
Yeah.
But Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man. He's pushing himself so hard all for Mystic Maya's sake.
Mysterious how you two always manage to end up in...
Most infinite ways, right?
Oh,
okay,
okay.
yeah, I thought it was. I wasn't sure. You have to excuse me. I heard all your conversation just now.
Edgeworth, what are you doing here?
Our rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward one step at a time.
I see, thanks.
Don't think me yet. We still have to find her. So there was a spy camera hidden inside the stuffed animal and the truck over there. You are one lucky man, right?
Questions.
Do you know the stuffed bear, little girl?
I have no idea.
Of course not. God, why does he look so smug for a second? The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. It's completely handmade and only a small number of these are exported here.
What?
The camera and transmitter that Scatterbrain took with him are dead ends. Yeah, I thought so. Things like these can be bought elsewhere, however this bear is different. By tracking how it got into this country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is. I was thinking that too.
Can you really do that, Mr. Nick? Can he really?
Well, I guess so.
I mean, Edgeworth does have more money. It's 9 p.m. I think I can still make it in time.
Huh?
I'll be taking this for now. He's just gonna load it. I'm sure you have no other things that you can have to do.
I just imagine him leaving with it under his arm.
Yeah! Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. See you soon, Wright. It's still technically there.
Wait,
What?
why are you doing this?
I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who cannot comprehend. But besides that, right? Until court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Creta?
The real killer?
Do you really think... Do you still think it was Adrian Andrews?
To be honest, I don't know anymore.
You still have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth.
And nothing but the truth.
Okay.
One Creta's real killer, Miss Anders passed. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal for Mr. Engard. And this card, Shelly the Killer. Maya, the only way I can save you now is to find all the answers to the case tonight. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do now is find the truth.
Yeah.
Oh, we're starting in the bear room.
In the bear room, March 22nd, 9:14 p.m.
It's been
PM.
a day, so I forgot where we last left off.
It's past 9 p.m. already, isn't it?
I wonder if Mr. Edgeworth has found Mystic Maya. These things take time. I'd rather probably not say. The police are professionals, Pearls. They'll find her, so don't worry. And if we can win a not guilty verdict tomorrow, then everything will be okay.
You're right.
So the real person who killed Mr. Kuro was...
That assassin, Mr. Shelley, to kill her, right?
And the card was Miss Andrews, found at the crime scene, seems to be proof of that. But if that's the case, then a new question comes to mind. Who is the one that hired the killer to begin with? Who is his client?
You mean who asked for the murder?
That person didn't want to dirty their own hands in blood, but whoever his client is, there is still a killer.
So it's kind of... yep.
Who could have hired the assassin? You think it was Miss Andrews?
I wonder. All my cats are leaving right now.
They don't.
They just slammed the door.
Oh my god.
But if she was the client, then why go through the effort to stab the knife into the corpse herself? She was like, take this, she gotta make sure he's dead.
Yeah.
But if Miss Andrews wasn't the client, then... No, it can't be.
Matt guard himself. Honestly, what if Matt is guilty this time? What if our client is guilty?
I think he is. He just...
What if it was more than one person, though? Well, I mean, actually, we already figured out it was more than one person.
Yep.
But what if it's... like... all the people that we know so far?
I think it is. Honestly,
so
I think
it could be Matt, it could be Andrews, it could be the killer all together. They just don't know they all did it together.
Exactly.
Just like what did Kurita do to Impax that they all hate him for?
I know. I wonder that too.
Because that's the only thing I can think about is that they did. That he did something to Impax.
Yeah.
If Mr. Engard really did hire the assassin,
then he is not innocent at all. Far from it. He would be guilty of the crime.
But it can't be Mr. Engard, right? I mean, when we first talked with him...
Mr. Engard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Did you kill Mr. One Kurita?
Alright. Just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Kurita, okay?
And if he doesn't have any psych locks, then he is telling the truth, technically, because he didn't kill him.
Exactly.
If he hired someone.
And if you believe in yourself enough that hasn't happened, then it's believable.
It's guilt-free.
Yeah.
I didn't see any Cyclops at the time. Actually, that reminds me. Did look at this photograph.
Do you remember something, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, something Miss Andrews said at the trial today. She said something interesting.
She did.
Something interesting.
So what is this interesting thing?
Oh, that's right. You didn't hear it, did you, Pearls?
Juan had bet everything on the Gem Ninja this year. And if he lost the Grand Prix, he was going to make sure Matt was going down with him. That's what he thought anyway. It looked like somehow Juan had in his hands a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
She's so pretentious.
Mr.
Engard's secret?
What is the secret?
I don't know yet. But for now, let's think about it this way. Mr. Kuro is going to reveal this secret. That means Mr. Engard had plenty of motive to have Mr. Kuro silenced. Which means we have to meet with Mr. Engard. There's no way around it. Okay, guys. Jesus Christ, Juju and Millie.
Cats.
They like raced in my room. I think they were running away from fucking Zim.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's really getting late, Mr. Nick. It's past 9 p.m. already. Past your bedtime. But we still have some things to prepare for tomorrow's trial. There's still the matter of the secret Mr. Kurita held about Mr. Engard. And Miss Andrews' real intention. These two are things that tough I must know tonight. But aren't visiting hours over at the detention center? I'm sure we'll think of something, Pearls, don't worry. So quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god,
Oh
no.
no.
Hey, wait. What is it, Whipsnapper? All I know, nothing that has nothing to do with you is ever good. Just like now, I was handed strange device for who knows at what reason. And I was told to use it to search the whole hotel. That's the bug sweeper, isn't it? The one Gumshoe made. I don't know, and frankly I don't care, but the quest from Edgeworth, and he said,
If you feel angry, direct your anger at the unfamiliar lawyer. Okay.
so I'm going to feel free to direct all my anger towards you. Gee, thanks to Bundle Edgeworth, what a pal you are. This is absolutely top secret, so you have to keep it a secret to yourself. I heard they found a spy camera hidden in one of the presents. Very interesting. Sure, it was, it was to catch poor Juan in the middle of a scandalous meeting.
Scandalous? What's that?
That means, well, gossip's been going around about my dear Juan. Oh, you mean that thing about Miss Andrews? But I'm sure she must have had some reason for getting close to Mr. Kurita. I'll let you in another secret, youngin'. I know who planted that spy camera. It was
Oh,
that
of course
obnoxious, puffy-haired photographer girl. The nerve of some people. Spying on people by herself so that I wouldn't want to see it from myself too. Wow, the alien admitted her true intentions for a change. I don't know what you're thinking exactly, but I can think it's nothing good. But I didn't say anything. So you want to know about Miss Juan, that manager, right? Actually, as I hear it, they were something of a refreshing pair, those two. Huh. I tell you, Juan really welcomed that manager with open arms, I heard.
That manager? Who are you talking about?
You don't know? That manager woman Juan had. She was flirting, and then he was like, whoa. Why does he look like he should be in Speed Racer?
I know that too, same!
I just noticed that. He looks like he should be in Speed Racer. Okay, you slapped those mosquitoes. It's a shame she killed herself, though. Oh, you're talking about Miss Celeste Impacts. Miss Andrews' mentor, right? Yes, that's the one. That Celeste girl. She was supposed to get married, Married? You mean to Mr. Kurita? Really? You young kids ain't know anything, do you? That Celeste girl killed herself 3 days after their marriage announcement. 3 days after their marriage announcement? What the...
Why would Miss Impax want to kill herself? She was going to get married.
Well, that's because she was thrown away, you see, by Juan. What?
But they were going to get married, right? They promised each other, right?
They held a grand announcement session, but 3 days later, Juan suddenly canceled their marriage. Is that true? It was in the weekly magazines.
But why? Why did he do that?
That was not in the magazines, unfortunately. See.
Well, if someone blackmailed him or something.
Ooh, she's floating.
Yeah, maybe. That night after Juan canceled off the wedding, the manager Celeste killed herself. How terrible. That's slightly my voice, but not also my voice. I wonder what happened between those two.
That's more information.
Mm-hmm. But it didn't give me anything, though. But
No.
hopefully... hopefully Phoenix keeps it in his head. On that night, there must have been at least a few hundred people here. I guess the police are done with their questioning and investigating. Looks like things in here in the lobby have finally calmed down. Let's all look everywhere.
Doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here.
Well, he's out with that camera asking around at all the electronic stores.
Then I'll make some salad for him for dinner.
Looks like Pearl really appreciates what Gumshoe is doing for us.
Oh, Mr. Nick?
Yeah? Where's the lettuce? I don't think I've ever bought lettuce before.
I guess I have to give up on making a salad then.
Guess lack of lettuce is kind of a problem.
Go to grocery store?
Yeah.
Detention center. Can we visit yet?
Visiting hours ended a few hours ago. Looks like we're not going to get a chance to talk to Mr. Guard tonight.
But isn't what we have to ask very important?
Yeah, but I don't think that matters to the guard.
God, it just stares.
Oh my
March
god, I can
26th,
hear the dogs
police station.
outside.
Of course.
Feels sort of intense here, doesn't it, Mr. Nick?
Yeah, it does. I wonder if something happened. You're Mr. Oh, you go.
You're Sincard's lawyer, aren't you?
I was just like in a fucking thing. I was just
know.
like, I voice everyone now. Yes, sir.
Well, we finally found just the person you've been looking for. A real decisive witness.
A decisive witness? You mean for the Enguard case?
We're taking the witness statement right now. Gotta hand it to Mr. Edgeworth.
What's Edgeworth up to now?
Who is this witness?
I think you know this person quite well, Mr. Lawyer.
Mr. Nick.
Between the kidnapper's demands and now this, I can't see any way to win here.
Oh, yeah.
Kool-Aid Man.
Mr. Edgeworth wanting you to tell you something.
He did?
Even though video hours are no longer are long over at the detention center. He wanted me to grant you special permission to, so there you go.
What?
If you recalled them so they know. Go on. Go talk to your heart's content.
Thank you very much.
This is such good news, Mr. Nick.
Go talk to your heart's content. Sounds like the police are pretty sure they have tomorrow's trial in the bag. Okay, back to the detention center.
We're back!
Oh god, my eye. Not my eye. Sure, they must have transferred Miss Andrews here by now. So that means that both Mr. Enguard and Miss Andrews are here in the detention center. Now then, whose story do I want to hear?
Oh, it's you.
Sorry to be visiting at such a late hour. There are a few questions I absolutely have to ask you tonight.
Me? I thought your client was Matt.
I'm sure Miss Andrews knows something. She can't be clueless about the secret Mr. Creed I had on Mr. Enguard. I'd like to ask you about Matt Enguard, if you don't mind.
Mr. Wright, you still don't know, do you? The real him, I mean...
You seem to bear a lot of resentment towards Mr. Enguard. I skipped it.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll read it in my head and I'll be like, yep, that's what it said. And why would you become intimate with his rival?
That has nothing to do with this case. Nothing.
Miss Celeste impacts.
I finally put her death behind me. Now, thanks to you, it's all come back to the surface.
I'm sorry.
Yes, she was floating. I was shocked by her suicide. And it's true that when I heard that rumor that Juan was the one who had hidden her suicide note, I began to draw close to him. I wanted to get her suicide note back, to burn it.
You wanted to burn it, but why?
I didn't want it to spread like just another piece of gossip. But I never had any worse intent towards Juan. I would never do something so stupid.
Suicide note, huh? I wonder what it said. Why did you try to frame Matt in this regard?
That's simple, because he's the killer, that's why. Isn't it the duty of every good citizen to inform the police?
But there had to be another way.
Police are excellent at their doing their job, so they'd figure it out, right?
Yeah. They're so good at that they couldn't figure out the real truth behind Celeste's death.
Miss Andrews.
I know you're not the type of person to do something without reason, so please tell me why you did what you did.
Revenge.
Huh? Did you say something just now?
Yep.
Damn it! Oh, just one. Cyclops, huh?
Don't you understand yet? You're not my lawyer. To be honest, you're more like my enemy.
But...
I'm sure I just heard Miss Andrews say... revenge. I don't think I have anything for that yet.
No. Okay. Mr. Wright, please, you had to help me.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Towers.
Mrs. Powers!
what happened? Why are you here?
You see, I got roped into this somehow.
What?
And now I'm going to testify at tomorrow's trial.
The decisive witness is Mr. Powers.
I was talking with the detective until a little while ago, and I was on my way home. And all of a sudden, you're under arrest, and I was brought back here.
Oh.
They said my face and whole self in general looked suspicious or something.
Well, I guess I can see how they thought you looked suspicious.
As a normal guy on an exercise show for kids, is that a crime?
Yes. So how about this testimony you're giving? What are you going to talk about?
I really don't know yet. But it sounds like something's pretty important from what they're telling me.
You saw something important? What was it?
Well, the detective told me not to talk about it. You can't tell anyone, and especially not that lawyer, you said.
Who do you think is that lawyer the detective was talking about? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's me.
Yeah, you got it.
Mr. Nick. Mystic Maya and myself here are only two allies in this whole world. It's alright.
Ouch. I don't really have a lot of friends, do I?
This is gonna be it's gonna do a lot of damage to Matt, you know? I mean, because he's got that refreshing, like a spring breeze image going.
But what is he really like?
Well, let's see, Matt's always been kind of a player with women, you know. He would never really turn a pretty face away, if you know what I mean. He'd always say it's just a game to justify himself.
What? How horrible. That's unforgivable.
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to offend you. But you know, he said once that there's only one person in the world who wouldn't sue over me.
What person who would sue over him?
His manager, you know, Mr. Adrian Andrews.
Why is Mr. Powers suddenly looking kind of energetic?
Yeah, I see. I'm actually a sucker for gossip. I mean, celebrities in their world have this dazzling sort of image, right?
Dazzling sort of image, but aren't you part of that dazzling Mr. Powers?
No, I'm more of a hairy, sweaty, smelly, brutish kind of guy, you see. Okay. But it's okay, really. I get to hear plenty gossip about a lot of people. There are other stars around me.
Well, that's true.
You know, hey, so you hear about that yet? About Miss Andrews' mentor and her suicide?
You mean Miss Index? We heard something about how her wedding was cancelled.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I thought about it a little the other day and about that mysterious death. Hey, Mr. Wright, why won't you ask me about that? Go on, go ahead.
Mr. Powers is so charged up his skin is practically glowing with electricity.
Okay. So yeah, if you heard this, Celeste left a suicide note. And they saw that one went and had it.
Hit it, not had it, but okay. We heard that in court today.
He had it and hid it.
But there wasn't any actual proof that she had left this note.
Well, this is what I think. I think that something bad was written on that note. Something bad for one, and that is...
Something bad for Mr. Kurita? Why do you figure so?
Well, before she died, Celeste talked with a few of her friends. And she said it looks like I got caught up with a truly insidious man.
Truly insidious man? Did she mean Mr. Kurita by that?
Well, there's no one else that fits the bill, right? And that would be reason enough for him to hide the suicide note.
I see. Well, that's some good info, thank you.
You're welcome.
But Mr. Engard and Miss Andrews are both at the tent center right now. There's still things I don't understand or know about, I'm sure. I have to get the two of them to tell me everything.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the detention center. Now then, whose story should I want to hear? Yeah.
Me. 'Cause he's a little bitch.
He is.
He's definitely... Dude, it's Miss Wright. I hope you can get me off the hook tomorrow. I'm counting on you.
I hope so too. Edward struck a bombshell on me by saying that Juan Kuro was killed by an assassin, and that the assassin's client is this man, Matt Engard.
What's wrong?
Mr. Engard, there's something I must know with 100% certainty.
It's kind of different. You're totally not like your usual self-lawyer dude self. Self.
Lawyer self dude. About the press conference.
You mean the one where Juan was gonna dress up as me? Up as the Nickel Samurai?
Yeah. I heard a little bit more about it from Miss Andrews.
It looks like somehow Juan had it in his hands, a secret so powerful that it would destroy Matt's acting career had it been revealed.
Can you please fill me in on what the secret is, please? Son of a bitch.
Now he's hiding it. Oh,
Son of a
God.
bitch. I knew this was coming. Mr. Nick, don't tell me. Cyclops.
You said a secret, right? But I don't have any idea what it is. Do you, dude?
Did you know about Mr. Creed and Miss Andrews' relationship?
Well, it's all over the tabloids, dude. But I don't know any of the details, if that's what you mean. Look, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't care what Juan did with his life.
Miss Andrews, she had a purpose in mind when she started seeing Mr. Kurita. Her mentor was Mr. Kurita's manager, and Miss Andrews was going to get Miss Celeste Impact's suicide note from him.
Celeste.
Does that jog any memories?
Dude, I suddenly just got totally hungry. You up for a pizza on my tree?
Son of a
Mr. Neck, what's a pizza? Is it kind of pea, like green peas?
Let's go eat one later, okay?
I got cut off by the pizza dude at the shop.
It's too bad.
Well, how about we get our minds off of this topic and talk about something else, okay?
Mr. Engard, are you connected to Miss Syntax suicide in some way?
I think he is. I think he's part of the reason. Hiding too much.
He has too many fucking psych locks. Holy shit.
Dun 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 dun.
Mr. Neck, your phone.
I don't like the sound of this ringtone right now. Sounds like it's kind of ominous.
Probably just your imagination.
You should really pick it up, Mr. Nick. It could be important. Hello.
We've got a big problem, pal.
What's wrong?
I'm on my way to your office right now.
Okay. Hey, wait a second. Why is he coming here?
It's terrible. I don't know what to say, pal. It's... Oh, I got here faster than I thought.
Hey.
No time to relax now. I'm confused as anything here.
Well, what happened?
You got them. You know who bought the spy camera.
Huh?
This quickly? It was the bear all along.
And this bear gave them away, pal. I'm concerned.
The bear.
I figured it out, pal. I figured that we should have been looking into the bear instead of the camera.
That's a bear. Oh. What is it, Mr. Let's go on.
There's only one person who bought one of these bears who's related to this crime.
Who is it? Who'd be so rude as to spy another person in the room?
Matt Engard.
Huh?
Matt Engard. Your client, that's you, pal.
And here I thought things couldn't get any worse. Are you sure you heard right? That that's a bear? A really golden bear? That the person who bought the bear was burping?
It's hard from the department. I heard from the department clerk. He's a clerk. This is the receipt. Credit card receipt for the purchase. It's for, oh my god, 3,800, pal. That's an exact match to the price of that stuffed bear.
A receipt. That's all you have?
Man, it's just not just the receipt, pal. Clerk said so himself. He told me. I'm sure I sold the bear to Mr. Engard. I mean, the clerk even got Mr. Engard's autograph off it. So I'm sure the person that brought the stuffed bear was Mr. Engard himself.
My sight is failing me. This can't be. Jesus Christ. So much money for a bar.
A bar.
What a spy camera. So what about the spy camera we found?
That was a dead end, pal. I mean, you can get this kind of things from anywhere. For now, I guess I give these back to you for the file away into evidence.
It's a camera.
Transmitter. I know you don't want to give up, pal.
Never thought. I didn't think it was possible. The person who put the spy camera in one's room was Matt Engard. I'm a robot.
Why would Mr. Engard do something like this?
I bet it was to catch Miss Andrews and Miss Korea in one of their rendezvous.
I bet it is not good enough for me. I have to know the absolute truth behind this camera.
Are you going to see him? Mr. Engard, I mean.
I just did. Yes.
I'm scared, Nick. I wonder what we will find out next.
I'm scared myself. I have to pee. I will piss myself. I have to put on a good face for pearls. Mr. Mattengard in the world, what have you done? Snapping.
Ding ding ding.
Okay, so I guess we'll go back and talk to Matt.
I guess we might have but you're working really late, you know, it's already past 10 p.m., dude.
I think it's time you told me the truth, dude.
Relax. Chillax, my dude. Don't you know that ignorance is bliss? But if you really want to know, let's talk. Da, 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 da.
So many
God.
maps. Now, let's hear what the secret of yours is. What if Mr. Krita had been successful in his plan? What could he have disclosed?
I told you before, dude. I don't know anything about one. Okay. Look, Mr. Wright, I can keep on saying it until I'm blue in the face, but I totally didn't pay one any attention the whole time that night. I mean, come on. Was in the middle of a nap.
Don't lie to me.
Huh?
I know you paid close attention to Mr. Krita, especially on that night. The camera.
Yo.
Someone used his camera to secretly film Mr. Krita's room the night of the murder.
Secretly film? What?
And then sent the images the camera took with this transmitter.
Wow, but dude, where was this camera you're talking about hidden?
In a bear. Spy camera was hidden in this bar's eye. A bar that was supposed to be a present from a fan.
I guess one had a few of these kinds of fans too, huh, dude?
Actually, I wouldn't say this bear was a present from a fan.
You sure, dude? Who else could it be from?
The person who gave this bear to Mr. Krita was... profiles... It was Maya all along.
Oh no, how could she?
Mr. Engard, don't you know this bear from somewhere?
I don't think I've ever met Mr. Bear before, dude.
Oh, but he says he knows you. How could you forget such a great friend?
What else did the bear tell you?
He says that the one who put the camera in his eye was you, Mr. Engard.
If I didn't know how you work in court, I'd think I was in some serious trouble. Come on, this is all a joke, right, dude? You're just pulling my leg.
Looks like you're not ready to give up your secret yet.
Well, do you have any proof you want to show me first?
Here's the proof that it was you who put the camera inside the bar.
Did we get the receipt?
Shut up, phone. This thing, I think...
Yeah.
Yeah. I have here one credit card receipt from Mr. Engard. It's from you, bought the stuffed bear.
Dude, all you can tell from this is that I've spent $3,800. I go to that department store all the time, okay? This is $3,800. This could be a toothbrush. I bought that one time.
A $3,800 toothbrush?
It's ivory. I almost said it's got elephant hair for bristles.
Ew, elephant hair? Is that what rich people use nowadays? Anyway, the store clearly remembers you and your purchase. After all, you even gave him an autograph, did you not?
Dude, you should have said that earlier.
We're getting there.
So can I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
You're my lawyer, right, dude? So if you are, then why are you looking into stuff like that?
Because I'm your fucking lawyer.
Yeah.
Because if I don't know the truth, I can't help you.
Sounds more like a stupid lawyer. Talk to me. Hey, let's stop talking about this, okay?
No, not yet. I'm not done. I'm having fun.
Yeah.
I haven't asked why you set the camera up yet. And what your secret is, of course, it would be strictly confidential.
So, what are you going to do now?
I'm going to find out what I want to know in your pants, because I must. The reason you hid this camera in Mr. Krita's room, filmed it in secret, is... Brain. Oh, that was just that photo. I think was placed next to make sure the
Murder goes.
assassin did this job. You think?
Is that? Yeah. What is this card?
Maybe he doesn't know about the card. This is a certain man's calling card. The man name is Shelley the Killer, and I'm sure you know, don't you?
Shelley the Killer? That's ridiculous. Why would I know some shady scumbag like him?
If you really don't know him, then why are you acting so jumpy all of a sudden?
And you called him a scumbag.
Yeah. This is it. I'm finally starting to get the truth. Can't afford to make any more mistakes now. Mr. Guard. I know you know Mr. the Killer bits because you're a hero of justice.
You're a star, baby. You're his client.
Wait, wouldn't he be his client? I don't know anymore. Since you're the one who set up the camera, that means you knew exactly what was going to happen in that room. So, how? How would you know something like that? Because you're his client. That's why. You hired Shelley the Killer to assassinate Mr. Juan Kurita. The real mastermind behind this whole murder is you, Matt Guard.
And here I was trying to be a good fight for you, dude. I thought if you didn't know, you'd be able to do your job without feeling bad. Well, that's what I thought. Anyway.
Mr. Guard, you really did hire...
Hold on a sec. I gotta consult myself, okay? He gotta call himself.
Consult myself?
Well, I guess it's probably about time anyway.
About time for what?
I think it's time for you to meet him now, Mr. Lawyer Dude. Yeah.
Oh.
How do you do, Mr. Lawyer? I'm Matt Engard. He's the real Engard.
Where'd he get that line from?
He had it in his special pouch.
Okay.
Well done, Mr. Wright.
I'm just...
I bet it wasn't easy to gather as information as you have.
You really... So you're Shelley the Killer's client?
You didn't really think I would dirty my own hands in this, did you? Wink.
What do you mean?
Also, this guard is like hearing all this, and that woman, Adrian, what a quite brave herself. It's quite brave herself. Jesus.
Just how much has this guard heard?
I know.
He has to be traumatized by now.
Trying to stick the crime on me. I didn't think she had it in her. But all I care about is that Juan is dead. Isn't that right, Mr. Lawyer?
Somehow he turned actually kind of hot. I'm not sure why.
You're lying. What a terrible...
Battery's low.
My battery's low. It's way past your bedtime, little girl. Oh,
That's
God!
true, but shut up.
Go on. Let us grown-ups talk about more adult things.
But why? What did you have the video camera in?
We can soon believe the words of others, just like that pathetic Adrian.
He knew about Miss Andrews' secret.
But I'm no weakling. I don't believe anyone, least of all assassins.
What?
I'm concerned. Oh yeah, come now, Mr. Wright. Assassins are above blackmail. They turn their clients into cash cows by holding their sinful deed over their heads. I'm a superstar like me. How much do you think I'm worth? Care to guess?
And That's why?
Yeah, that's where the video comes in. I got his face and the crime scene recorded on it, preserved for all time. With that, I can keep him at bay, even blackmail him if I want. That's right, that video is my insurance. Isn't that what they call it, Mr. Wright?
Why would you do something so wrong?
So you're just gonna start laughing. Because I'm a grown-up, and I can't good enough an answer for you, little girl.
He gotta swirl his wine.
I don't know where he got it. I'm concerned.
Why would you kill Mr. Kurita?
Because he was about to sling so much dong onto my beautiful public image. Scandals are a little annoying, aren't they? Well, maybe you should not.
It's all because of that press conference, isn't it?
If Mr. Kurita had been able to give it, then Mr. Ingard's secret would have.
Well, that's what we call taking advantage of the situation, you know? I had no interest in doing it, really, but bit by bit, it crept up on me. And then, the situation just presented itself perfectly. How beautiful, I thought.
And that's how Mr. Kurita ended up dead.
Let me tell you something. I'm not like Adrian. I don't depend on anyone. People are simply things to be used and thrown away. Put on a sweet, innocent face, and people will, yeah. Fucking... Swallow anything you feed them. I don't know why the fucked me up. Adrian fell for it. The assassin too. Oh, and how can I forget? Even you fell for it, Mr. Lawyer. I mean, everyone's all working their butts off for me, Matt Engard. Aw, did that leave you speechless? What a shame. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? You've grown awfully quiet.
How could I have been so deceived by you all this time? When we first met, I asked if you had killed Juan Kurita. You answered very clearly that you hadn't killed anyone.
Hey now. I never told you any lies.
Yeah, he didn't. He had someone else do it.
Exactly. The person who did the killing was that the killer guy, right? All I'm guilty of is taking a catnap in my room.
You killed Mr. Kurita.
I dare you to say that in court tomorrow. Aw, but too bad. You can't. You're my lawyer, after all, aren't you? You could always drop my case and refuse to resent me. How does that sound? Aw, but you can't, can you? That would be the one thing that you absolutely can't do.
Mystic Maya!
Yeah, you wouldn't want to test the killer. He's a man of his word, or so I hear. You could end up getting a certain friend of yours robbed out of if you lose.
You scoundrel.
So if I were you, Mr. Wright, Esquire, I think I would give it my all tomorrow.
I'm not Esquire, you fucking asshole.
Remember, everyone likes a happy win-win resolution.
I'll get you for this.
That's such a cliche phrase.
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 It's not a phase.
Juan said something just like that, if memory serves. Of course, well, we all know how well things turned out for him, don't we? Good night, Mr. Lawyer. He's crazy.
Maya.
I'm scared.
Maya, what am I supposed to do?
And now... now I found it. Yeah. The starting line of this case.
Edgeworth.
I don't care for the horrible atmosphere. Let's return to the precinct.
Hi.
Oh. Okay. What time? It's like, what, after 11 now?
That thing still stares at us.
It does. Well, right. What are you gonna do if you plan on changing your strategy?
No. We can't do that.
That's right. He's holding Maya hostage. Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
What should I do?
That's not something I can answer for you.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Right, only you can decide where to go from here. 1 year ago, at that time, I didn't truly understand what a prosecutor was. And that is why I had to leave the prosecutor's office. I felt that I couldn't stand in a court of law until I knew what a prosecutor really was. And now, right? It's your turn.
God, if Maya wasn't in trouble, I'd just be like, let's let Edgeworth win the case.
Exactly.
My
But she's...
turn. Yeah.
What is this thing called? A lawyer. What can you do? What can you do as one?
We catch alligators.
You must find the answer. You must find it on your own. You look so sad.
I'm a lawyer. But to fight for someone who is clearly a killer. Not in guard. That man is really,
It's not just that he's a killer, he's a fucking liar.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter who, really. Every person deserves a proper defense and a fair trial. Isn't that the base of our justice system?
Judical.
Oh, justice. What the fuck is that word? I never heard it, seen it.
Really? Wow.
Or heard it.
Proper defense, but what exactly is that? He's even asking that. Is it where lawyers forcefully and blindly get an acquittal through shouting and trickery?
Ironic that you all people should say such a thing. Is that exactly how you have fought for your client up until now?
Well, that may be true, but that's exactly... I mean, that's because I believe my client to be innocent from the bottom of my heart. But if I were to get Matt Guard and acquittal, then that's isn't a proper defense at all.
Yep. Because
I'm a lawyer because I thought words.
Yep.
I thought I could save people who were suffering and in pain. But when I look at this mess we're in, I can't even protect the person closest to me. Even if I win the case, I still lose in the end. I just don't know what to do.
Right. When you get a hold of yourself, you have it all wrong.
Huh?
We aren't some sort of heroes. We're only human, you know, you and I. You want to save someone? That's something easier said than done, wouldn't you say?
That's...
You're a defense attorney. You can't run away from that. You can only fight. That's all you can do.
People like you and Francesca von Karma are always using all you have to pin me down. You fight to the very end, even when you know the truth is not with you. But I'm not like you. I can't fight for a false verdict, for a man I clearly know to be guilty.
Francesca, she fights for herself. The only thing she fights for is her perfect win record, that's all.
And isn't that the same as you? Isn't that why you ran away a year ago? Because your precious win record was destroyed. You are so petty. And
I see. I know. Now I understand why you despise me so. However, you're mistaken.
What do you...
Thanks to you, when you sealed off my path to the perfect win record, I began to realize the error of my ways. I realized that things such as a perfect record were meaningless.
What?
I don't believe you.
That's
you saying that.
I don't believe you. Are you saying that is why you left the prosecutor's office? I would have noticed anyway. I zoned out when you were talking. But then why? Why are you here now?
The answer to that is something you will find out on your own. I have faith in you. You will see it before the verdict is read tomorrow. But if you can't, then you will be powerless to change the ending of the story. Okay. Ominous.
Mr. Nick, there's Zebra.
Oh yeah.
Sorry for what have happened earlier. Now then, Mr. Attorney, do you wager you'll obtain an acquittal tomorrow? What accent is this?
No.
My, what is the matter? Mr. Attorney, I don't sense your usual anger this time. Tell me, please. Why are you holding Maya hostage for Mr. Enguarde's sake? Why are you doing this for this cold-blooded killer?
Right.
Please don't misunderstand things. He is my client. Don't toy with me. A man who hires an assassin is just as much of a killer himself.
Yep.
I believe you are asking me for a reason as to why I am doing what I am. Yeah. This is what I like to call my aftercare. What the hell is aftercare? My name carries a certain amount of honor and dignity, Monsieur Attorney. I take great care to ensure that no suspicion falls upon my client for my handiwork. That is why it is called client relations and it is part of an assassin's duty. Assassin's duty, eh? We were unlucky this time, and my client was arrested as a suspect. As a result, I did what I had to do to enlist your expert help, Mr. Attorney, and to assure that you would do everything in your power to the very end. What? I believe I told you once before, however. You did, but my name is the Killer. Shelly the Killer.
You're Shelly the Killer.
Please keep in mind that you do not have much space to maneuver with me. As a tequila, I always finish what I set out to do. If you fail to keep up your end of the bargain, Maya, it would be my duty as an assassin to see that it receives a nice long nap.
No!
Now then, you'll excuse me. If someone were to trace the signal back to me, it would be right troublesome. Meow. Mystic Maya. She got very deep first.
She did!
Mystic Maya!
I don't know what to say.
Edgeworth, there was a cat.
Hmm?
Did you hear that at the end of the transmission?
Meow. Uh-huh. Oh, that sounded like a cat.
Cat? It can't be that cat, can it?
What is it?
I think I know where Shelly the Killer is hiding my hostage. He's just mocking him at this point. Edgeworth, have all the police units head for Enguarde Mansion immediately.
Alright. You hurry over as well then. Dun, 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 dun,
Don't
dun.
lose hope yet, Pearls. The fight has only just begun.
Yeah.
Go into the living room.
Yep.
It's March. In the living room. Maya.
Please answer us, Mystic Maya!
We have this area completely surrounded. There is no way for him to escape. Assuming he's still in the area.
Can't believe it's Butler. All this time he was the killer.
He and Enguarde were working together all this time. I'm sure they had worked out contingency plan ahead of time.
Okay.
Examine maybe yeah.
Oh, it's a figurine of a bear.
But there are a lot of cuts in it for some reason. A wooden-shaped figure is carved in many thin cuts. Bear. Is that more of a creative thing? Why would something like this be here?
Right, look down. There's a little pet door installed here.
I'm sure that's for Shu.
You think that this came through the little door?
This door, it's locked.
Well, I'm pretty sure... let's just light it on fire.
Slaying. Crunch. Crush. Oh god, flashes.
There's no one here.
From the looks of this room, I would say this is Enguarde's private lounge. Look at this, right?
An antenna for sending and receiving audio signals in VCR. Check this deck. If there's tape, it would be an important part of a piece of evidence. If we're lucky, it'll have the moment of the crime, the committed record on it.
I'm sorry, but the tape deck is empty. There's no tape to be found. There's 5 minutes left.
No.
But there's no mistake that someone used this to record something. It looks like someone took the tape we're looking for and escaped with it. Lusts in the bear.
Wine cellar.
Wine cellar.
We searched all over, but it looks like he got away.
I'm sorry. Looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time.
And now we've lost our only lead.
Don't give up yet. The little girl is looking to you to be her pillar. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
We're close, I can tell. I can smell it. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us.
Maya. What is this? This looks like a picture of Miss Impact with love, Celeste.
Miss Impact, you mean?
Yes, Mr. Creed's former manager.
Why would a picture of Miss Impact be here in Mr. Ngard's mansion?
Why does it say with love? This might be a clue.
Clues. Any other clues? Can we steal some wine?
What's wrong, Pearls?
Let's get drunk! Please, let me see that picture frame.
Oh, what's so special about the frame?
On the back. There's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message.
What?
Oh god. I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now, listen up. You better get Ngard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you, ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Really, you're here too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless lunk. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later.
That's... No! It's Maya!
Right. God.
What's wrong? Why the blank stare?
Nothing.
You searched the house, and this is the last room. Looks like he excluded us.
Eluded.
Excluded. Yes.
As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing.
What is it?
That bitch. It's Andrew's psych block. If I could just find out what secret she's holding, then I could stand a chance in court tomorrow to blow its case wide open and expose the truth.
I think I know what you're thinking. I'll contact the detention center.
Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearl. It's time to open the lock.
Back to the center. Good evening, Mr. Wright. Oh, what's wrong? You look ill.
Miss Andrews, I've come to remove your psych lock.
Psych lock?
I want to know, and you will tell me, your secret.
Fine, go ahead. Try to break me, if you can.
Why frame him? Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Engard for the murder?
I've already told you countless times, it's because I thought Matt was the killer.
No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Engard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge.
So you're saying I was taking my revenge out on Matt, and that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything I want to take revenge for.
Tyke.
Talk.
I don't have anything to type.
No.
Miss Andrews, a woman who lives by dependent on other people. There's something or someone in her past that would make her take revenge.
Well, yeah.
It impacts.
It's always come back to her. Celeste?
There's only cat is snoring in my room.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you can hear her or not.
Yeah, I just heard.
Yeah. There's only one catalyst that could cause such a strong feelings and even revenge. That is Miss Impact's suicide.
What are you trying to say? Celeste was one's manager.
Ooh,
On top of
she's
that,
floating.
the one who hid her suicide note was Juan. Well, I think it said something about Matt, that's why.
Yeah.
But all this had to do with Matt.
You're right. You haven't messaged him yet. But for you to hate Mr. Ungard, it would mean that he must have some relation to Miss Impax and her suicide.
Can you explain this to me? Relation between Celeste and Matt? Oh, did we get that new picture?
No, we got a new picture?
Did we?
Oh,
Yes,
this
the picture
picture.
frame.
That's right. We just got it and it was like, I already forgot about it.
So you have me.
Yeah. This is the photo of Miss Impax, correct? She looks younger than when she passed away, though.
What?
With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it?
Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a Kuro question.
Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Ingard's mansion.
After all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. And Cat snoring.
She is snoring so loud.
She's having a great sleep. Celeste, she was supposed to get married to Juan.
Yeah, but I heard that it didn't work out.
Because Mr. Kurita didn't want to get married to her anymore, right?
Yeah, because of Matt.
Because of Mr. Ngard? What do you mean?
I think I can see where this is going.
Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together.
So that's why. With love, Celeste is written on the frame of that picture.
They were a couple, weren't they?
It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used. Yeah. Toyed with until she was thrown away.
That's horrible.
Matt's entire image is built around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that is where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. Yeah, Matt said so. On the night Juan called their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and for myself. Revenge. I'm sure even you guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt's confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste.
I see, so that's what happened.
But then why did Mr. Kurita have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all.
Me neither. It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for when it would hurt Juan the most.
Poor Miss Impax.
That wasn't the end. Mosquitoes are biting me. But that day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed amount of Matt's misdeeds, and so that she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. And then when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note.
But why would he do that?
It's simple. Juan realized that note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan thought revenge.
Revenge. There's that word again.
Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. Yeah. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course.
And that was the press conference after the stage show.
I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out all about all this. I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murder was Matt. These two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frankly searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I had even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yeah, I was going to bring it to them, my own kind of cruel revenge.
She should have stabbed him while he was sleeping.
I know! Celeste was killed by these two monsters. So when I stabbed one body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man?
I'm a lawyer.
I see. What a foul profession.
Thank you very much for your time and for talking with me.
It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway.
Can't sleep either. Not with Maya's situation, or with what I know now.